Hi guys, and welcome to my 18th week pregnancy update, and congratulations if you are now 18 weeks. I bet you're finding the last couple of weeks have really whizzed by, even though when you're in the weeks they're going really slow, but when you look back it just feels like things have gone so quickly. So I just wanted to recap on what's happened in the last week, as I have been doing for my weekly updates so far. So if you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up so I know to keep making them. And if there's any particular questions or anything you want me to include in my future videos, do let me know, because I'm more than happy to listen to your suggestions. And one more thing, I have just woken up from a nap, so I'm looking a little bit tired and I'm feeling quite tired, but as soon as I've had a nap, I'm normally a little bit more productive, so I normally want to do everything that I want to do after a nap, and then I'll probably go for another nap before I go to sleep tonight. So, in terms of my 18th week symptoms, signs and all of those good things, so I'm beginning to get a really itchy tummy, and I know that that's a sign that obviously my skin is beginning to grow. My bump is definitely growing, and the skin around obviously my belly is just getting really itchy. So the best thing to do is try to avoid itching where possible. I know it's not always easy, and I know that I've found it not very easy at all, but when I have felt like really itching my stomach, I've applied bio oil or a stretch cream. This is a really good one I got from Palmer's. It's just a normal massage lotion for stretch marks, but I've really enjoyed using this, and I've alternated between bio oil, which I get this from Primark because it's really cheap in there. It's the cheapest place that I found it, and the Palmer's stretch mark cream, because I've just found that those two work really well in not only trying to prevent stretch marks, but also relieving the itchy sensation that I've been having. So I've just been putting one on in the morning and one on in the evening, and that's helped, but oh my god, sometimes it gets unbearable. So that's definitely something to bear in mind if you haven't started having that yet. A great thing with week 18 is that, touch wood, I've not had any more of my really severe headaches yet. I mentioned before in a few weekly videos, but I would get really bad like headaches / migraines, and they would literally, like, I could feel my pulse in my head. It was so horrible and so painful. But so far they seem to have actually stopped. I've not had one in the past week, which is lovely. And I'm just making sure that I keep myself hydrated, all things like that, to try and prevent headaches anyway. But they were really like a really painful symptom of mine. That was the most annoying symptom that I've had so far. So yeah, that's a relief. I'm just doing everything I can to prevent more. I did ask my midwife about it, and she just basically said all you can do is take paracetamol or I think it's cocodamol or something, but she said don't take that unless you really have to, and because it can be addictive. So I've not actually touched that. And if I've needed to, I have taken a paracetamol, but I've not needed to the past week, which is really good. I'm still not feeling any kind of movements yet in my tummy. Obviously I think that I will expect to do so in the next couple of weeks. All of the pregnancy videos that I've been watching kind of leading up to this moment, some people were saying they're beginning to feel something, so I'm kind of hoping that it'll be any day from now that I'll just feel something really weird and think, oh my god, it's happened. But so far I've not felt anything, which is fine. I know that everyone kind of has those different stages at different times, but I am hoping it's going to be really soon, because I'm just really curious to know what it feels like, because I've not been pregnant before. So I feel like the moment that I feel it is going to be like the weirdest thing ever. Another really positive from week 18 is that I mentioned over the last 2 weeks I've been having really bad morning sickness, like to the point where I've gone to a supermarket before work and I've had to throw up, which has not been glamorous at all. But again, touch wood, I've not had any sickness in the last week. I'm really hoping that this is a sign that it's stopping, or at least it's beginning to like lessen, because it was just so unbearable. I hate being sick. I hate the feeling of being sick. It's just, you know, it's just not pleasant. I mean, no one likes it, but I've just found that it's been so annoying of a morning where I've wanted to get up and go to work, do whatever, and it's just this feeling that it's always around 8 o'clock in the morning I feel like I'm going to be sick, and I've still felt quite, I guess, like nauseous, and I felt the sick sensation, but I've not actually been sick, so that's a good sign. Again, like I said, I just hope that that continues over the next couple of weeks, because not throwing up has been so nice, and it's so much better than having to. But we'll see, we will see. And I thought in this week's video, because my 20-week scan is only a couple of weeks ago and my gender reveal won't be that long after, I thought I'd do a few old wives' tales and we'll try and guess how, you know, what gender I'm having based on these old wives' tales. I've got a list of 12 old wives' tales for predicting gender from today's parent. I don't know how many of these I can do in this video, but I'm going to answer a few questions and then we'll kind of go by what this is saying to what I guess old wives' tales are predicting that I'll have. So the first one is sweet versus salty cravings. If you find yourself craving all things sweet, it's a sign you're having a girl. Craving for salty or even protein-rich food means it could be a boy. And if you're craving anything else, well, that just means you're pregnant. So I would probably say that the only like proper craving I've had is ice lollies, and they are definitely sweet. So that is saying that I will have a girl. Morning sickness. Unfortunately, this early pregnancy symptom doesn't tend to discriminate, but if you're suffering from excessive nausea and morning sickness, it's said that you could be having a girl. So like I said, I have been having really bad morning sickness the past couple of weeks, so that is definitely indicating a girl as well. But then I never had it in my first trimester, so I don't know whether that is kind of gender specific, but based on this, that is kind of 2 votes to girl. This is one saying pregnancy glow or no. If your complexion is bright and your hair resembles that of a Pantene commercial, you could be having a boy. If that much talked about pregnancy glow is MIA and you're breaking out, it means you're having a girl. Based on the fact that whether you have the pregnancy glow or not, determining whether you have a boy or not, I guess this is probably another kind of thing for a girl, just because I definitely don't have a pregnancy glow. I feel like I'm kind of breaking out a little bit. I do have like some odd kind of spots here and there, and I've been getting really dry skin, which is really unusual for me, because if you watch my makeup videos before I did loads of pregnancy videos, then you know I'll have like really oily skin, so to have like dry areas is really weird. So I definitely wouldn't say I have a pregnancy glow or have had a pregnancy glow, so that's another vote for a girl. There's this one here, which is partner's weight gain. As this old wives' tale goes, if your partner is gaining weight alongside you, also known as sympathy weight, then this could be a sign that you're carrying a girl who wants to go to the gym when there's nesting to be done. Rich has not put on even probably a gram of weight. His metabolism is insane, and if anything, I would probably say that he's lost a bit of weight. So that's definitely not the case. So that is indicating that we could be having a boy. So I think that's 3 votes for girl, 1 vote for boy. The moody versus mellow. If you're feeling more moody than mellow, you might be having a girl. If you're more chilled out, legend has it that you should be getting ready for a boy. Now, I've not actually been very moody at all, which I wouldn't been surprised about so far, because whenever like I'm coming on my period, my mood swings are terrible. But I don't think I've actually been that bad. And Rich even said the other day, like, I thought you'd be a little bit worse than you have been, which is only a good sign for him, I suppose. So I've definitely been a lot more mellow, and if we go by this old wives' tale, then that indicates I'm having a boy. The carrying high versus carrying low. According to pregnancy law, carrying high means you're having a girl, while carrying low means it's a boy, and I've definitely been carrying low. I've thought this from the very beginning, that any kind of indication of a bump that I've had has been very low. I know people that have carried girls and their bump has been a lot higher. So based on this again, this indicates I'm having a boy. So I think this is like neck and neck now. Heart rate. I don't know how quickly the heart rate was for sure, but based on what I think I had during the midwife appointment, this will help with this one. So it says, during your next ultrasound, pay attention to the baby's heart rate. If your little ticker is beating faster than 140 beats per minute, get ready for a girl. I'm almost sure it was around 125. I'm pretty sure it was less than 140. So again, that's another indicator that I'm having a boy. The one is saying that the shape of your bump. So this is another one you're likely to hear often. If you're carrying all of your extra baby weight in front, then it looks like a basketball, it's a boy. If you're carrying your pregnancy weight all over, it's a girl. So far, I've been quite fortunate where it has just affected my stomach, and I've not put on any weight anywhere else, hopefully. And if I have, it's only minor. But I've definitely am beginning to carry most of the weight, like, in front. So that, again, is another indicator that I'm having a boy. Oh my goodness. So cold feet. Are your feet feeling cold now, or are you, now that you're pregnant? If so, you might be expecting a boy. If your feet are as warm as ever, you might be carrying a girl. My feet are definitely really warm. I've been finding, especially with the really hot weather that we've had in the UK, that I've had to wear flip-flops because my feet get so hot. So that's another indicator that I'm having a girl. This is maybe a little bit TMI, but the colour of your urine. I know that it sounds pretty strange, but apparently if your pee is a brighter yellow than before, it's a girl. If your urine is a dull yellow, it's a boy. Obviously hydration plays a big part in this, but if you're consistent with your water intake, see if you notice any differences. I would probably say it's like a duller colour. It's definitely not like bright or anything, so that's another indicator that I'm having a boy. So how does my hair look? Some women have the most beautiful hair while pregnant. A lot of people attribute it to taking prenatal vitamins, but apparently there are old wives' tales that predict the gender of your baby according to your hair. If your hair becomes thick, full and glossy, and you look like you've stepped out of a Pantene Pro V advert, you're carrying a boy. If your hair is dull, limp and hasn't gotten any thicker, it's a girl. The same goes for your body hair. The thicker the body hair it grows, you're having a boy. If it remains normal, you're having a girl. Now my hair has definitely got a little bit thicker. I have noticed this. And I've also noticed that like where I haven't had like hair on my tummy, like actually by my belly button, like that is growing quite a lot. And based on this, again, this is another one that I'm having a boy. Based on this final Chinese gender calendar, I'm gonna try that. So based on this, I was 23 when I conceived. And we conceived in March, and this is again indicating that we're having a boy. So based on these gender predictions, it looks like that having a boy is more in my favour, but I'm just so excited to find out and actually see what it is really, really soon. So that was a lot of fun to kind of check in those old wives' tales, and obviously, you know, it's not to be taken like seriously, and they're not like genuine ways of working out whether you're having a girl or a boy, but it's definitely interesting to know and to test out these theories, because who doesn't want to know as soon as possible? I really wish that I could find out like now, because I would if I could. But yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you really enjoy pregnancy update videos, and let me know if you've tried the gender prediction test yourself and what it's kind of leaning more towards. It's really difficult because obviously like I don't really remember any of my family like being properly pregnant. I wasn't around my auntie very much when she was pregnant, and she was the last person to give birth. So it's really hard to know like any similarities that we're having that may indicate kind of boy or girl. But yeah, I'm really excited to find out. I actually can't wait. Like I'm just counting down to the 20-week scan. Not that we're finding out then, we're doing a gender reveal party 2 weeks later, so I can't wait for that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next week's one. Bye guys!